Hello guys, this is Will here.
And this is Kelly.
So yeah, we're back ish.
Wait, how long has it been since we've done a well,
It's been a whole year.
it's been a whole year. Happy 2022, guys. Oh my gosh.
2022. It felt like 2020 was just last month.
Last year.
Last month.
Last month. So I think an apology is due because we weren't able to be consistent in what we wanted and have an episode out consistently, but hopefully now we can. And yeah, so we are sorry that we haven't kept to that, and we're hoping that, this next couple of episodes are on time, but, life, so.
Yeah, we're also, it's weird. We were supposed to have Michael and Terrence. They recorded it twice, and the audio came out, terrible. I'm not saying they're terrible, but it was just weird that it was hard for me to try and edit it out. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So here we are. We're gonna try to make an attempt with this one. But yeah, so we're excited. Hopefully bring out some good content.
Speaking of a new year, we are moving into a new school semester. So, that means a new schedule, new classes, a whole new routine, most likely. Getting used to our new routine. So, Will, how has your routine been lately?
There is such a thing called schedule crisis. I'm going to go into it. I actually have 3 classes. Yeah, right? 3 classes.
Wait, so what classes are you taking?
Senior seminar. That's the big dog class.
You're graduating? Oh my gosh, you're graduating at the end of the semester.
Yeah, so I'll be graduating this semester.
Let's say it.
Another class is apologetics. That class is really good. What would you say, Kelly?
Oh yeah, I think. Well, the first we're how many weeks into the semester? 2. we're only 2 weeks into the semester, and I'm already pretty tired. But our apologetics class is really good. We took a previous class that kind of led into it, which was anthropology and sociology. So they kind of tied together, and learning what we learned in anthropology, going into apologetics. It's very interesting. Man, yeah, makes you think. I don't like thinking. Just kidding.
Yeah, so then the other class I have too is global church history. Shout out to Vince. He was a really good teacher.
It was a good class.
I think the reason why I like it was, he's an African American, and kind of speaking from a minority point of view of hearing his side of things, it was so relatable to us as Native Americans. So that's why I was like, man, this class is really good, because he understands how we feel. What's going on in Native America, and just the problems that we have are really similar to his culture and his background as well. So
yeah. So I am also taking expository teaching. Preaching? Oh, my bad.
Preaching.
Expository preaching, which is taught by Jason Coppin. He's the president of IBC. What else am I taking? Oh, what are you taking?
I honestly think you're taking the same classes as me. She's taking the same classes as me.
So expository teaching. Oh no, I'm taking lifetime fitness too, which is kind of, I don't want to call it PE, but it kind of is like PE, but it's lifetime fitness. So you learn about stuff that'll help you more in the long run of life and make you, healthy, and how to exercise and eat healthier, know your body, and just be in a healthier place physically, and I'm pretty sure mentally too, because once you start working out, you have benefits to your mental health. Anyways, yeah, so I'm taking lifetime fitness. I'm already sore, and we've just been doing stretching, so that's not good. And what else am I taking? Global Church History. I took Global Church History. That was really good. I think the same reasons I liked it is as Will. And then apologetics, philosophy.
We're literally taking the same class.
We are.
Besides Lifetime Fitness.
That's funny.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So, Kelly, what would you give to somebody, like give a rundown of IBC daily life?
Oh, daily life. You have to cry at least 4 times a day. I'm just kidding. I'm joking, but I'm not. No, seriously, I think it depends on what year you're in, whether you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, or a senior. And I think the earlier classes, you have quite a bit more on your plate, so you're taking a lot of different classes. Your schedule might be pretty busy, but the more you go, it's weird because it's like you take less classes, but the classes are a lot heavier, so it drains you a lot emotionally, honestly, because, well, obviously the topics you talk about are very, well, I don't want to say very heavy. They're emotionally heavy, but they're really good, and I think it just gives you a lot of time to really reflect on that and think about it the longer you're here. And so for me, I am a junior. I am taking 3 classes right now, so a normal day, depending on the day, I'll do a Tuesday, so normal Tuesday would be wake up. I have class in the morning. I have apologetics in the morning, so that would be at 8:30. I would go to class. I'll go to class, and then after class is out, it'd be probably 9:50 by then. And then we have chapel every Tuesday and Thursday. That is at 10:30, so I have about 30-ish minutes to get ready again or go get coffee, which is usually what I do. Go get coffee before chapel, and then go up to the student center and hang out for a bit. After chapel, which is really fun, there's a message, there's student body announcements, and just a lot of different stuff. So we'll have a message, and then after that, we usually have lunch provided. And shout out to all the people who have provided lunch for us at IBC. We are starving college students. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, seriously, shout out to them because they pour in their time and their money to come out and make us food. But also, it's a time for us to connect with either the guests there or just with one another and be involved in one another's lives. So it's usually that. And then after lunch, I work in the Learning Resource Center. So I'll be in there. I usually am cataloging books. It's a never-ending process. But either that, reshelving, helping students or staff with what they need. Just a couple of hours of that. And then I have a night class. So you see, I forgot to mention that I have to eat. So I usually forget to eat, and it's usually a rushed thing because I'm usually going back and forth. But then I'll eat sometime between then. I don't know, ramen. But then I have my night class, which is expository preaching. Our last couple of classes have been pretty short. They're just more info-based right now. As time goes on, they'll get longer and we'll get into the gist of things. So Tuesday nights around here are pretty busy. Like every classroom is filled, and it's pretty cool because you get the little vibe on campus of the nightlife of Tuesday nights. And then after class, I usually just end up doing homework or going to make something to eat again. So, that's my Tuesday night, usually. How about you, Will? Well, it doesn't have to be a Tuesday night.
Well, I was going to say, IBC is really known for busiest Tuesdays. No, I was gonna say one thing. I don't know if you guys will catch on to that. That IBC is really focused on community. So yeah, my Tuesdays are not that bad. I actually have two classes on Tuesday. Actually, the only times I have classes are Tuesdays and Thursdays. But again, it seems light, but it's not. The classes are heavy. Requires more requires more time and effort and hours of just into readings or these final papers. And these final papers, you have to have a C plus or higher in order to pass these classes. So if you don't have a good paper at the end, you'll fail the class. That's how serious it is and how scary it is for me because I'm graduating. At least I hope. But I would say the days I'm always looking forward to is like my Mondays, Wednesdays, and also Fridays. My Fridays are like my chill days. But Monday and Wednesday, I'm also a chaplain, a student body chaplain here at the school, and I do my hours up there at the student center, and for me, I find some time to be able to do homework and just chill. But then it's also fun and cool when people come and just hang out, chill, laugh, and share memes with each other or whatnot. So I always look forward to my chaplain hours. So yeah, it's about it. Like I'm pretty boring.
So, how long have you been here, Will?
I've been here 7 times around the sun.
Wow. So 7 years.
Was that too indigenous for
yeah.
you?
So is that like 7 years? But that's like on and off, or like that's like not consistent, right?
Yeah, I actually took a break.
Yeah. Okay.
Halfway around the sun. Halfway around the sun, I didn't make it full, but I took a semester off.
So you've been here for, quite a while. You know the gist of things. So I'm curious, what was your first day on campus like?
I really love sharing the story because I always give one of our staff members here, Josh Ortiz, and Daniel Esplin, who is our recruiter. I'm just saying, no, I was kidding.
Wow.
But they picked me up from the airport, or not airport, the Amtrak station. Again, I'm gonna be honest. When I first heard Daniel's voice, I thought he was white. But he was actually, he's Navajo, he's native, so I was like, oh, okay. I was wrong by that. And then he picked me up, but it wasn't just him. It was along with a student named Josh. Oh, that's Josh Ortiz. Another student, Tanner. Another student, Jeremiah. So this car was already packed. It was a really small car. And they were like, oh, yeah, let's put this stuff in the trunk. He's like, come on, baby. He's like, come on, Will. Let's sit in the back. And here we were already really close with each other. I was like, this is cool. And then time goes down, and we finally make it to the school. They brought me to my room. And really didn't know what to do at this point. I was like, all right, come to my room. And I heard all the other guys laughing, joking around, chilling with each other in the other room. And then they came into my room. They're like, hey, Will, we're going to go to China Star. And for me, if you guys know me, I do not like Chinese food. So, and I just met these guys, and they were like, yeah, let's go to China Star. We can go to China Star. And they're like, we'll pay for you and stuff. And, I didn't want to be rude and, say, oh, no, I don't want to go to China Star.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, free food?
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. I'm being serious. I didn't. I don't like Chinese food whatsoever. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll go. Yeah. It's like, keep in mind, too, I was 19 years old, just a little kid. So, go to China Star. And it was funny. I thought Daniel was going to come with us. But turned out he had to get approval from his wife.
Wow.
And we were about to pull out the driveway, and he was running to the car. And then he gets in the car. He's like, "My wife said yes." And then like he was all excited and happy. So that was pretty funny. And then we go to China Star. It's like I really tried to avoid like the food and just get the most American food that you can find in there. But that didn't really work out. I still kind of felt it in my stomach.
Wait, so what did you get?
The only like common things that I would eat was the orange chicken. Was it chow mein? Like I don't know the Chinese. Yeah, it was chow mein, and there was something that
Octopus? Just kidding.
shrimp fried rice.
Oh, that's
So
fish.
you telling me a
That's
shrimp?
seafood.
Is that you telling me a shrimp fried rice? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. So like I try to avoid those foods like that. But it still didn't work, and I was actually puking.
Jeez.
I was really sick. Like it was bad. It was like, don't let them take you to China Star if you ever come here to Flagstaff. Don't ever go to China Star.
Just don't go to China Star.
Yeah, I was like, maybe it's just me and how my body reacts to their, was it MSG? You know what I'm talking about?
No. Maybe you just got food poisoning.
No, it's an ingredient they have in their food, which means it's not real food. And, it's like, what if the China Star owner just hears this? And
Oh my
he's like,
gosh.
so, yeah, I'm saying this.
Oh, wow.
I just, yeah, and I went there again one time, but it was only for my friend's birthday. So I was like, I'm only going to come here because it's your birthday. It's like, I even tried to eat like light food, one plate. Still got sick.
Oh
So
my. Wait, you got sick 2 times?
yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh.
when I finally learned my lesson, don't go to this restaurant ever again.
Dang.
But that was my very first experience when they picked me up. Packed car, small car, and we're basically like sitting on each other. And then they brought me to China Star.
Dang. That sounds like a memorable experience.
It really was. It's funny. So I was at this conference called Warrior Leadership Summit. I wrecked on my longboard, and I was really scraped up. I was bleeding, and I was making my way to the cafeteria, and I went to the bathroom, and this kid who spilled soda on his shirt. When he looked at me really scared. Like he was like, "Whoa, what happened?" I was like, "Oh, I just fell on my longboard." He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. It kind of hurts." And he's like, "Yeah, if I got one of those things, I'd fall just like you." I was like, "Okay." And then he was like, "Yeah, I spilled soda on my shirt." And then turned out to be Hawk that I was talking to in that bathroom. And he came in their dorm. I was like, "I remember you. You're in the bathroom." I was like,
You're like, you had soda on your shirt.
I was so blown away. I was like, "Dude, what the heck?" I never thought I would end up seeing you at the same school. I was like,
That's
it's
crazy.
like a small world.
Huh.
So, Hawk is, well, to me anyways, he's an IBC legend. So, shout out to Hawk. But anyways, let's hear your story, Kelly, of your first day.
Well, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, man, my first day was very uneventful. From what I can remember.
Wait, did you come in the spring?
I did. I came in the spring of 2018. I remember being really nervous because, I didn't know what to expect. So I came with my sister and like I had everything packed and all that good stuff, and so we came into Flagstaff and I really don't remember what we did. I don't know if we had like a check-in or something. I'm pretty sure we had orientation. I do remember walking into the barn with my sister. My sister is about maybe 10 years older than me. So I remember walking in with her and I was we sat in Daniel's office, and then Daniel had sat down, and he was like, "Oh, are you Kelly?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Oh, is this mom?" And then my sister was like, "No, no, I'm not her mom." And so my sister, yeah, Daniel mistaked my sister for my mom. She's not. But anyway, so yeah, I remember kind of talking with him, and then I met my RA for that semester, which was Samantha Kuhn, and I remember meeting her and like her taking me to the dorm and unloading my stuff. I do remember the girls being very, very welcoming. Like, I was like, man, these people are chill. Like, they're really nice. It was really cool just to feel welcomed and just kind of getting used to dorm life. My first day was not eventful at all. I don't remember it vividly. I just remember Daniel mistaking my sister for my mom. And we just had, like, recently, we just had 2 new students come onto campus, like freshmen who just enrolled this semester. So if you want to, know more about IBC and the admissions, just you can go to our website, or you can contact Daniel Esplin. He's the admissions director. So,
On a serious note, I mean, I'm pretty sure Kelly can say the same thing for her, but for me as well is if I really hadn't came here to IBC, I probably wouldn't be who I am today. I have learned a lot about myself. Growing up, I always heard, like, felt like junk. I was trash. And coming here to IBC, learning that my identity is not I'm not trash, I'm not junk. So I really learned a lot about my identity, but not only just my identity, but I learned a lot about who God is and what He can do if you allow Him to do it. And that's what I have learned here at IBC. Quick story, as you can tell, I love telling stories. So I need to chill. I want to do a shout out to I call him an OG, Wolf. He actually shared a story with me when I was in my senior seminar class. So I asked him because he's a native pastor out there in the Navajo reservation, and I asked him, like, what was a challenge for you here at IBC, or what was a challenge for you to go into Native ministry? And this is how he responded, and it's still, like, it only happened yesterday, but man, it's gonna stick with me forever. But this is what he said. He said, one time me and my friends were out playing, and here I ended up finding some slithers in my foot. And, I took them out of my foot, and I kept going on with my day. But as time went on, my foot was still hurting, and I couldn't find out why. So he went in to go get it checked, and he went and got it checked, and he ended up finding out that there was deep slithers in his foot that he.
wait, what is that?
Those little wood. How do you say it?
Splinters?
Splinters, yeah, splinters. Sorry, wood splinters. Yeah, so there were splinters like deep inside his foot, and it was starting to get really infected. So doctors had to get these splinters out of his foot. And he blindsided me by this. He said, that's what you have to do here at IBC, is clean out what's deep inside you that is infected. That way you can find that healing. So I was like, bro, he really blindsided me with that one. I was like, yeah, dude, you're... So, like, Wolf is definitely an OG. And he's actually really one of the few IBC alumni that I really look up to. And he shared that story with me, and he affirmed me, encouraged me as well. But I was so blown away. But that's just, a little quick testimony of, for me and Kelly can say the same thing as well of how IBC has really changed our lives. Just know that if you are interested in that, in IBC, definitely reach out, contact Daniel, and even contact us through IBC Hope Team, and we can help you get to Daniel. But yeah, this place has definitely just made an impact on my life personally.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, it's like coming here. Like, I was kind of like a new believer coming to IBC. I'd kind of new to this whole, this whole Christianity thing. Kind of like it was just very foreign, a little foreign to me, to be honest. I wasn't really sure. So like coming here, I was like, oh, maybe I'll just start with learning the Bible. Like, I don't really know much, but, I think that's a good place to start, Bible college. Pretty sure a lot of people can say, oh, I came here and learned the Bible. You learn so much more, like, definitely a lot of healing. And I can say, like, I'm not the same 18-year-old girl who walked in on campus that first day, because I've grown just a lot, learning more about myself, my identity, and, who God calls me, not what I've called myself in the past, what I've been called, or, and I think, one thing I really want to emphasize is, like, yeah, there's healing here. Obviously, there's lots of healing that takes place. And you can go to, like, the best institution in the world or, whatever, but it's really on you to take that initiative, to want to be healthy, to want to heal, and to be in a better place. Because for the longest time, I was going to therapy, I was taking medicine, and it wasn't clicking for me. And it wasn't until realizing, like, man, I have to really want this. I have to work towards wanting to be in a better place, emotionally, spiritually, even physically, like. And healing isn't just this one-time thing, like, you're done with. And I've learned this over the past couple of weeks. Like, healing is a lifetime thing. Like, it's not one and done, you're good. It's learning that you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna fall back. But, moving forward, like, okay, you fell back. What are you going to do now? You going to sit and cry about it, or are you going to get up? And I think that's just a really big reality call for a lot of us. And, like, it's okay to hurt and to allow yourself to feel that hurt. But using that to push yourself to a better place, especially with the Lord. I mean, inviting the Lord into that is just, man, it's so crazy. Like, you can't do it without him. You just can't. And I mean, we can both say that we've tried it both ways. Like, well, no, I won't say both ways. We've both tried it without him, and yeah.
Can only go so long.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just want to encourage you guys with that. Like, if you want to know more about IBC, as Will said, reach out to us or to Daniel.
Definitely we want to, again, apologize for not being consistent. Hope you guys understand that we are still college students and got homework and we got work and other responsibilities as well. But we're going to do our very best to continue this podcast. But we're also having technical difficulties. So
yeah. So sorry.
No, you guys just be patient with us.
Also, if you want to give us more ideas about what we should do, what we should talk about, definitely let us know, because we've hit I don't know what you want to call it, podcast block for a while, and it's kind of hard having to articulate these. So it'd be very appreciative if you did. Just message us at the IBC Hope Team and let us know.
Yeah, so thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you guys were encouraged and
hope you laughed.
Yeah, laughed at my China Star joke. Or not joke, but story.
I mean, it is kind of a joke.
Yeah. Wait, you don't like China Star?
I don't like China Star.
Okay, yeah, so don't go to China Star.
Well, if you want to take one thing from this podcast, do not go to China Star.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but all right. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Res Roots. Bye.
Peace.